All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun SETI YouTube page, but the General SETI YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships right there in the video description is in the chat. All you need to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun SETI, General SETI YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, upload a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing program. You can get a preview by clicking the link right down in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week, discussing very vital, very important, very powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, get a preview of the curriculum, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace official. General Sarasun SETI DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSETI.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. We talking about old Mecca voyages of the Nile, when Kemet ruled the earth, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, Black Babylon, from Naga the nigger, African origins of the Hindu Kush, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, all the isms, exposed Gnosticism, Kabbalism, Sufism, all the isms, we line them up. Freemasonry exposed, hip hop occult, Black Illuminati, military geography, cosmology, and so much, much more. Not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare, compete. You should become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. They're popping his page on Patreon by far. You understand? Over 500 exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. No rehashed information, all fresh out the pack. Get over there and get the latest and the greatest live streams from the General. Patreon link right there at the top of the chat. Click it and get on over there and get that work. To the family out there, donate to the General. Thank you. Appreciate you. Those would like to donate to this hardworking General, link right there in the chat. I appreciate you. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI, Black Power Cartel. Rock that. Get a video of a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Been told you, already told you it was going to happen. What else was going to happen? It was bound to happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. They didn't went into Iran and they didn't bomb them. They didn't drop them goddamn what they call them, the bunker busters. Them bust they bunkers. God damn it, them bust they bunker, but they've been asking for it. You see, and listen, it is what it is. Don't come in here crying and saying it is what it is. You know, motherfucker saying death to America, death to America. Don't be surprised when a motherfucker pull up and you're not gonna like it. You see what I'm saying? They made that mistake with North Korea. North Korea got the bomb. They still don't give a fuck. They're going to starve the shit out of them motherfuckers over there. The average weight for a man going to be about 130 pounds when they get done with them motherfuckers. Motherfuckers over there eating dirt. You see what I'm saying? So a motherfucker can't eat no bomb, so they'll starve a motherfucker. You see, you know, but it didn't happen. And a lot of people is just speculating that Russia and China ain't about to do a goddamn thing. Because they already know. Russia is bogged down in Ukraine, and a lot of people think that maybe China might try to get into it. I don't believe, well, you know what? A lot of the oil is coming out of the Persian Gulf, is going over to China, and but why do that when you got Russia? You see, you got Russia above, right above you where you could get, because listen, if it's gonna go down, let it go down. China's Navy is not built like the American Navy. It's not built that way. They Navy is a defensive Navy. You see what I'm saying? Them motherfucking aircraft carriers. Them motherfuckers United States got 11 aircraft carriers. You feel what I'm saying? 11 with motherfucking 100 some goddamn fucking fighters on each one of them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, that's not even, a lot of people think because China has the biggest Navy in the world, but United States technology is more advanced in that area. It's more advanced in that area. So shit, they not ready to go out on that water like that. Believe you me, they not ready to go out there. And plus they got them motherfucking, them nuclear subs and shit. You can't even hear them motherfuckers. Goddamn, China goddamn subs, them motherfuckers. You ever heard them old ass cars when they come down the street and shit? Yeah, them motherfuckers, you can hear them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't developed on that level yet. They got some nuclear things, but they got a lot of old shit. Russia got a lot of old shit. They still, them tanks. They say Russia got about, I don't know how many goddamn tanks. Some of them motherfuckers they used in World War II. You see what I'm saying? They got tanks and shit. They count tanks that they didn't use in fucking World War II. So what the fuck is y'all talking about? People say China ain't behind. I tell you what, people keep saying that. I see you out there. We've been on this land, Black Indian. I see you say China not behind. I tell you what, let's explain this. Yeah, they got 2 aircraft carriers. And I tell you what, that motherfucker ain't ready to leave out of the South China Sea. Yeah, they talking about they ain't behind nobody. Man, goddamn it, the United States got bases all around goddamn China. What the fuck is y'all talking about? They got bases in goddamn Korea. They got motherfucking bases in Japan. They got motherfucking bases in goddamn in Australia. They got Guam. They got motherfucking bases in Philippines. What the fuck is y'all talking about? They surrounded goddamn China. So I mean, have you seen any goddamn Chinese bases pop up around the United States? Have any of y'all motherfuckers, have you ever seen a fucking military base from Russia? Russia pulled down there in goddamn Cuba just not too long ago. They sent one of their, and goddamn the United States sent 2 goddamn nuclear subs and about 3-4 destroyers out there, and them motherfuckers scooted their ass right on back out in that ocean and got their ass back to Russia. They don't have that. See, the thing is, we don't make this shit up. And this is what I keep telling people. It's not about taking sides and shit. They're just like, you go to the basketball court with your homie, and when you go to the basketball court, niggas get to talking shit like a motherfucker. You see, but this one nigga, he deep. You see what I'm saying? He deep. This other nigga, he deep than a motherfucker. You see? So when you get ready to talk shit with this motherfucker, that's why he talking shit, because he deep. And so if you the type of nigga that's gonna sit, if you know that it could go down like that, it's just time to get the fuck on. That's really what it is. But if you want to put your chest out there, these niggas is itching to rush your ass. So you got to have the smarts to know to say, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and go down the street and play ball. I'm going to go down there to that little park where ain't nobody at, because these niggas right here, they itching to put their foot off in somebody's ass. United States been warring, nigga. They warmongers, not on their side. What I'm telling you is to observe a situation and make the best motherfucking decision that you can. That's it. And that's what's wrong with y'all niggas. you do not look at it from a military standpoint, you emotional. So when you make your understanding, it's emotional. You see what I'm saying? It's not based on any type of strategy, what these people possess, and what their capabilities is. And I just seen this nigga, whoever he is, he say China is not behind anybody, and damn near the majority of the shit that they got, which is fifth generation, they stole that technology from the United States. That all them goddamn every knockoff that they got. So show me some ingenuity from China in the military field before they stole that technology from when they had that China, man. I think they still looking for his ass. You see what I'm saying? What did they have? Tell me what they have before they stole that technology. What did they have? They had supersonic planes, but they was buying the engines from Russia. They was buying their goddamn engines and steel. And as crazy as it is, Russia suing their ass for technological theft. Because when they got some technology from Russia, bought some shit from Russia, they copied that. You see what I'm saying? And so sometimes you have to do that, but they still not have advanced themselves to that level. Because if they did, the United States wouldn't have as many goddamn bases that surrounding that motherfucker like that. They would have pushed up on that. Ain't no way you gonna make me believe that, even the motherfucking numbers that they talking about, how many people is in the country. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to believe, like, damn, why is they letting these motherfuckers surround their nation like that with military bases all around that motherfucker? Man, they strapped up over there, and that means some shit because they ain't got the fire from the United States. They find from right there in their front door. They lining up missiles right there on them islands right there in front of their ass. So, it's at a point where they saying that if China gonna do something, China gonna have to do that shit like in the next year or so. If they don't do it in the next year or so, it's gonna be irrelevant because it ain't gonna make no difference because they got that. They're gonna have all them islands sitting in front of that motherfucker so strapped up with military armament, it's gonna be suicide to make a move. It's gonna be suicide. They'll sink every fucking thing on that east coast of China where they got majority of their cities. Man, they're gonna sink. And with that many people, because the majority of their people is on that east coast, right off the south, the China Sea. That's where the majority, Beijing, Wuhan, all their major cities is right there off that east coast. Shanghai, all of that. So, them people ain't ready to go through no shit like that. You see what I'm saying? They're not ready to go through no shit like that. And so for them to still be down there in fucking Taiwan, they're just like being in Cuba. You see what I'm saying? Why they flexed on them now. They did flex on them that time Pelosi went down there. I thought it might have been on. You see what I'm saying? I say, oh shit. You understand? They surrounded that bitch. You know what I'm saying? They did. Now they did that time. They flex. Yeah, they flex hard. But at the same damn time of flex and actually going to, getting into it with the United States is two different things. It's two different fucking things. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think China is ready to go no motherfucking war with no goddamn United States over Iran. No, they not gonna do that. They ain't that tight. Yeah, they getting some oil out of that motherfucker, but they not about to go to no goddamn war. They can get oil from goddamn Russia. They can get oil from somebody else. But the thing is, the flex is going down because number one, United States know that China is getting a lot of their oil out of the Persian Gulf. And so that's another way of them going in there, flexing on Iran, removing that regime and putting in a regime that's going to be pro-Western. You see, that's just like Russia was over there in Saudi Arabia. Donald Trump come in, he goes over there, they treating him like he Alexander the Great. They got all type of parades and shit. Yeah, I ain't see them do that shit for nobody else. And I'm just saying what it is. They didn't sign some pacts. You know, motherfuckers over there talking that shit about the Israelis. Them goddamn Saudi Arabians, they making a partnership with the Israelis at the same damn time. You see what I'm saying? So you got some of them Arabs over there, them motherfuckers two-faced it. They be saying one thing one day, then the next motherfucking day, they back on with the United States, because ultimately they know that Iran is their arch enemy. And though Saudi Arabia was fucking with Russia, they know good and goddamn well that Iran is closer to Russia than Saudi Arabia. So they couldn't truly depend on Russia. So they went right back to the United States. That's what they did. You see, so they removing all that shit over there. And then you think about, you know, people talking about, you know, is Russia is losing. I don't know what the fuck y'all see. Russia is losing. Syria, they just lost Syria. Syria was one of their major bases over there in the Middle East. They done lost that. The motherfucking, whoever the motherfuckers that overthrew, what's his name, Bashar, who was the, you know, the dictator over there for so many. He was a ally with Vladimir Putin. He got deposed. You see, so they didn't went down. Motherfuckers ain't looking at that shit. They went down there to Panama. China was supposedly running Panama. They ain't running it no more. They done went down there and removed all of that shit. So the United States then took over Panama. They're going and they're gonna get that regime out of there, because ain't no sense of leaving it in there. You didn't attack this man like this. You see what I'm saying? You didn't attack this regime like this. You done knocked off damn near all of his top motherfucking aides. This man, they done went over there and knocked off damn near 10 to 15 of his top goddamn commanders. He ain't even got no cabinet. So ain't no leaving him in there. That don't make no sense. They gonna get him out of there, just like he played that game talking about, oh, well, I'm thinking about bombing and shit. They already knew they was going in there. You see what I'm saying? You didn't hurt this man. He gonna look for any kind of way to get back at your ass now. So you gonna leave him in there and wait for the motherfucker to try to get retribution and shit like that? So they're going in there and get him. He's done for. Yeah, he's done for. They're gonna get him up out of there. And then they're gonna put in a pro motherfucking Western and really pro United States. Really, that's what, because you know, Donald Trump, he don't even got allies in Europe, hardly. You know, he's turning his motherfucking back on every fucking body. So he for his own cabal over here in the United States. That's what he for. And so they're gonna put them a pro United States regime in there, and they're gonna control that Persian Gulf. But see, I'm gonna tell you, they already knew that. You see, they already, because China has been trying to build this shit they call the Silk Road, because China know that the West is trying to cut them out of that goddamn Indian Ocean. They already figured that. So they trying to build pipelines from Pakistan. They trying to build one from Pakistan into China. You see what I'm saying? That's why India was talking about China was helping to support goddamn Pakistan, because they trying to build some pipelines up through that motherfucker just in case they get cut off on that Indian Ocean, on that goddamn Persian Gulf. That's what, so they been knew that was gonna happen. Both of them motherfucker, China and Russia, knew eventually that the United States was gonna jump on Iran. They knew that. That shit been coming for about goddamn 40 years now. You see what I'm saying? What they say, they tried to get Castro and look, yeah, but yeah, you talking about goddamn in the 70s, man. This ain't the United. Wait a minute, man. Let me get this mother. Who is this? We been on this land. Yeah, man, you talking. Where's you? How old is you, man? We been on this land, Black Indian. You talking about they couldn't. You talking about in the goddamn 60s, man. What the fuck is you talking about? If the United States wanted to take Cuba right now, that motherfucker be took. You see what I'm saying? It be took. What they gonna do to stop them? You see what I'm saying? This ain't motherfucking but they didn't try to, they did try to take Castro and they didn't get him. No, they didn't get him. But I tell you what, when Russia pulled down there and put them goddamn missiles down there, and they put in the United States and John F. Kennedy put that motherfucking that ultimatum on the table, either y'all get them goddamn missiles up out of Cuba or we bombing y'all motherfucking ass. You know what happened? Them motherfucking missiles got the fuck up out of there. So I don't know what kind of what you a part-time historian. If you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole motherfucking story. And they starved the shit out of their ass. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. But that was in 67. Ain't gonna be no goddamn Bay of Pigs, because it ain't gonna be no bay. And you sitting up here talking about the Bay of Pigs, and they got a goddamn military base on the motherfucker. Ain't they got a military base over there in Guantanamo? What year are you in, man? Goddamn, man, you watching, you looking at the world in black and white, motherfucker. You got to get some color. We got color with TVs now. You looking at the motherfucking shit in black and white back in 67 or something, man. You got to upgrade, man. Your way of thinking is you understand what I'm saying? It's archaic. You got to update your motherfucking way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? This ain't that time. They got other ways of doing that shit now. Everybody on that motherfucker will be on a diet. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got to bomb motherfuckers today. Your ass gonna be on a diet. Motherfuckers, the average weight on that motherfucker gonna be 130 pounds for motherfucker. Because they probably gonna get a meal every 2-3 goddamn days. That's how they gonna be eating over there. You see, that's how they do it. That's what it is. And so I say that not to know how to deal with situations. You see what I'm saying? and I put it out there and just to see, and motherfuckers still confused. They emotional about shit. Look at what the fuck these motherfuckers got. See, a lot of these motherfucking leaders is just like a lot of these average ass cats when they get to talking off at the mouth. And then when it's time to show up, you can't show the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? You talking about death to America, and then when motherfucker jump on your ass, then everybody saying, oh, why did they do that? Listen to me, man. This is street knowledge, nigga. If a motherfucker say he gonna do something to you, nigga, I'll be right back. You ain't going nowhere, nigga. You ain't got to come, nigga. I'm coming to see you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna wait and motherfucker say, oh, he gonna do something. What motherfucker in their right mind gonna let a motherfucker say, I'm coming to see you. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. Oh, that's what you gonna do to me? Oh, well, thank you very much for letting me know. That's why I'm gonna blow your shit off right now. Period. You see, that's just what's gonna happen. I'm not waiting on no motherfucker. So when you continue to send threats like that, death to America, then you expecting that at some point in time they gonna come see your ass. And so they've been arming the Houthis. They've been arming them motherfuckers for years now. You see what I'm saying? So all them attacks out there in the water on them ships and shit, that's Iran. Okay, that's Iran. They've been fine and shit and whatever. And you know, and even what's going on in Syria, a lot of that ISIS shit. You know what I'm saying? All that ISIS shit, you know, that and all that, but don't nobody even talk about the shit that's going on in Africa. That's why I don't give a goddamn about none of their ass. What about all the motherfucking Islamic groups that's down in Africa, ISIL and goddamn Al Qaeda? What's going on in the Sudan? What's going on in the Sahel in Africa, where all these goddamn Arab Islamic groups is attacking the African nations and shit, committing all atrocities? What's going on down there in the Congo? You see, nobody talking about that. So you think I give a goddamn about what the fuck going on over there? But see, y'all niggas got a heart for these I don't got no heart. I just tell it like the fuck it is. You see what I'm saying? You don't know the whole history. All these motherfuckers is imperialists. You give any one of them motherfuckers an opportunity to be in the seat that the United States in, and them bitches will be in it, and they be just as goddamn ruthless as the goddamn American white man. All of them is from the same damn tree. Every last one of them is from the same goddamn tree. And if you give even Vladimir Putin, if he could have that seat, he'll be in that motherfucking seat. He'll be in it. He wouldn't be, and people looking at him because he's benevolent. You in second place, motherfucker. You in third place. You need help. You need help. So you gonna play the game. Thank you, family. You gonna play the game. You gonna try to be cool with some motherfuckers. Cause you need help. You in second, and you ain't even in second. You in third place. You see what I'm saying? You in third. You might not even be in goddamn third. You've been over there fighting with Ukraine, a third-rate fucking country for the last 4 years. You ain't whooped them yet. You ain't whooped them yet. They over there striking your ass like on some real crazy shit. You know, they over there striking y'all ass. Motherfuckers just went over there and bombed damn near $10 billion worth of your planes. A third-rate army did that to Russia? Man, get out of here, man. And then they turned around and did the same thing over there with them drones on their ass. You see what I'm saying? So that right there let you know the same shit that happened to Russia is the same shit that happened over there to the motherfuckers in Iran. They over there and motherfuckers talking about fucking technology, and they over there knocking their ass off with drones and shit. You see what I'm saying? They ain't even using the heavyweight shit. They taking $500 drones over there, knocking them motherfuckers off. Man, stop playing. Stop playing. So I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Khomeini, he's going to get out of there. I can guarantee you. While y'all on here, make sure y'all hit that goddamn subscribe button, because you ain't going to get it like this. You know, motherfuckers going to come in here emotional. Oh, don't bomb Iran. Don't bomb. Like Khomeini going to call your bitch ass up and say, you know what? We're going to death to America except my good niggas. Ooh, boy, I love my niggas over there in America. Death to America except my good nigga friends over there. I would never do nothing to them. I would never do nothing to my good nigga friends over there. And if I ever try to harm America, I'm going to make sure I call y'all up and let you know ahead of time so y'all can run to safety. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all sound crazy as hell. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the motherfucking day, you see, I roll with where my motherfucking head is laying until I could do better. They ain't got to necessarily do that I got any allegiance to the goddamn government to that extent, but I got enough allegiance that I would want that motherfucker to be victorious as long as my motherfucking head laying over here and my children and my family's head is laying over here on this shit right here. That's what I'm rolling with. That's number one politic. Nigga, be victorious. Be victorious, nigga. And then if you, and in the future, if you're not comfortable with the relationship you're in with the motherfucking government, then change the motherfucking relationship. That's up to you. Okay? Yeah. Ain't got nowhere to run. It ain't got nowhere to run. So you have to do the right motherfucking thing. And so fuck Iran. Y'all been talking shit. You get that work. It's time to show up. Whatever you say you was going to, and they ain't gonna do shit, because if they do anything, they already letting them know. Them stealths, you know, them goddamn bombers that they just flew over there now, they can drop nukes on their ass now. Them motherfuckers can. Man, listen here. Nigga, you'll see the motherfucking mushroom cloud from right here in America. Nigga, you'll look. And I ain't being funny. Did you see? And at least, you know, they did. And you think Iran will do what? At least they told them, listen, y'all better get the fuck out of Tehran, the capital. Did you see the line coming out that motherfucker? It wasn't a motherfucker. At least they gave them a heads up, like, man, listen here, I'm gonna be real with you. We ain't got no beef with you. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got no beef with the people. you know, we're going to give y'all a heads up. Get on up out of there. And that's going to make them, because the thing is, what people don't understand is that, and if they understand politics, they would understand it, that Iran been fucking over their people. They've been over there marching on their ass for a long time, that the people do not like the regime. So they hoping that they get their ass up out of there anyway, because they sick of that shit. Them motherfucking Iranian motherfuckers is over there living like they in the fucking 700s. They still on that jihad shit. They on that dumb suicide bomber shit. And peoples is moving into the future. They ready to develop past that dumb shit. And these motherfuckers still stuck in the caves, want to bomb, want to send their children with goddamn bomb packs on their back. The old motherfuckers don't want to go. They don't want to put no suicide bomber vests on. They always go get them young children and send them over there to blow them up. But them old dusty motherfuckers with their beard dragging the goddamn ground, they don't never go put no goddamn vests on. They always sending them they always sending them children to go do that shit. You see what I'm saying? Them peoples is tired of that. They over there shooting. I heard they was shooting down they women because they don't want to wear the old school shit that they wear. They motherfucker got to walk around like a damn ghost and shit and this, that, and the third. So they been shooting down their own damn women in the goddamn streets and shit. And man, listen here, they live back like they in damn 700 fucking AD. And so, so they people is not in step with the goddamn regime, and even they want them motherfuckers up out of there. So it's a wrap on Khomeini. He's done for. What is it? It's June 23rd. I give him 2 weeks. I think that might be too long. In real talk, if he ain't, I don't know if he even came up on the goddamn. I was trying to look to see if he's still alive. He might be dead already. You hear me? He might be already dead. You see? He might be already dead. But they not going to leave him in power. He's done for. When they send the threat, whether they going to take him out, he got about 5 days. That might be too long. I said 2 weeks. But, I say, goddamn, that's a long time, because they were saying 2 weeks about the bombing. And goddamn it, I couldn't even go to sleep before he said it, and they was already bombing. He might already be dead. If you ain't seen the motherfucker come up on the news, he might already be out of there. And so, it's not going to be no major war. It's not going to be no major war because they didn't hurt they armaments, man. They didn't hurt them, man. They flying over they fucking, so that let you know they ain't got no airplanes. They ain't got no motherfucking airplanes because they already got air superiority over Iran. They got that. So, I mean, and then they shooting missiles, but from my understanding, they shot off a lot the first day. Then each day after that, they shot off less and less. That don't mean they ain't got no more, but it let you know they ain't got access to a whole lot. At that point in time, they didn't have access to a lot of goddamn missiles and shit. Now they can't hit they could hit the state of Israel. They could hit the state of Israel, there's no doubt about it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they're going to try to go on and get him out of there. They're going to go on and get him out of there because once they get him out of there, once that regime fall, it's over with. They're going to move. They let the country vote in. You see what I'm saying? And the majority of the people in Iran, based on what the news and shit has been saying, they ready to move into the future. So they probably gonna vote them somebody in that's more than likely gonna act like the majority of them other Arab nations over there. The other Arab nations over there, them motherfuckers rich as hell. They got all type of down, cities and shit that they done built up and shit that the world, everybody from all around the world is going over there to them cities and shit. And whatever resorts and shit and this, that, and the third. So more likely they gonna evolve into that type like the surrounding Arab nations. That's what more than likely they gonna develop into. You see what I'm saying? But it's over for that regime. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no major war. That's why they went in there to knock off all the goddamn the commanders and shit. And then they're gonna stop, motherfuckers gonna stop because they, you know what, the crazy shit about it is that them Israelis in the United States is in Iran. That's why they've been so successful. They know where every one of them motherfuckers was already sleeping. What the fuck is y'all talking about? They've been over there for the longest. They saying that the drones was already in Iran. They've been in there for over a year and a half. They already been in the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? They already got moles over that motherfucker that know exactly. That's how they were so successful in knocking their asses off. They knew exactly where they was. And so they say they know where the fuck he at. They know where he at. They know exactly where he at and that they could bomb that shit any day. You see? So it's a wrap on that. And it's sad. That's war now. You can't come with your house shoes on. You see, yeah, you can't come with your house shoes on when you come talk about war. You just got to, it's been wars and shit for the last goddamn 5,000 years. And more than likely it's going to be wars in 5,000 years into the future. You see what I'm saying? One way or another. And so you have to watch this shit, be aware of this shit. So when it come your time to be in a position of leadership, you know how to handle yourself. You feel what I'm saying? What'd you say? Iran don't have bunker busters. No, they ain't got no bunker busters. No, they ain't got no bunker busters. They ain't got too much of nothing right now. They probably ain't got a good pack of firecrackers over in that motherfucker right now. Them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They over there, them goddamn F-150s and shit, them whatever the fuck them motherfuckers, the F-35s and them goddamn them B-52 bombers is flying, and them motherfuckers down there with sparklers and shit. That's what they trying to they waving sparklers at them motherfuckers while they over there flying them motherfucking B-52 bombers over that motherfucker. They down there with, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they over there with them glow things. You just shake them and the motherfucker glow and shit. Yeah, that's what they got over there. So, yeah, family, we be right black. We just getting started. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit. I'll be black, man. I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. It's a move. It's between the West. It's between the East. And they know it's necessary to seize these. And I always told y'all about these certain areas. I've been telling y'all about the Persian Gulf for the longest. I'll tell y'all about the Red Sea. I told y'all about the Suez Canal. I told y'all about all of that shit years ago. He who controls certain areas on this planet, it will not change, because once you understand the demographics of these areas, they like vortexes on the planet. He who controls these power centers, these vortexes on the planet, they gonna have control over a majority of the peoples in the planet. That's just a fact. You control that Persian Gulf, you control that Arabian Sea, you control that Gulf of Aden going into the Red Sea, you control the Red Sea, you control the Suez Canal, you control the Mediterranean, you control all that shit. Once whoever in control of that, they got a very powerful piece on this goddamn chessboard. You feel what I'm saying? And the West know that, and they not about to let no other Russia, China get that Persian Gulf. That's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. And you can see it's not gonna happen. So, family, I'll be right black. This is General Sarasun Seti. Man, get on over there to that Patreon. We got that fire over there. Don't you dare miss it. I'll be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.